What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Really, some of the first gameplay I have with Maximum Football 2020. First thing, obviously, the jump from 30 to 60 frame rates is massive, makes all the difference in the world, but the game still did feel sluggish at times. And I know they have a day one patch coming out. They obviously didn't anticipate the game being released early as it was, but I want to go and show you a couple things here that I like and a couple things I don't like. First of all, the underthrows and the errant passes are still in this game. I did see a little bit too much flat-footedness on the defense there. And I also know that this is something I constantly do in this game. I've looked at some other people that stream this game, and they seem to do it as well. And I don't mentally know what actually causes it. So for whatever reason, I have this propensity to move up on the directional stick when I go to throw the ball, and it turns into a running pass, which is not what I want, but obviously still shows that in terms of movement in the pocket, in terms of trying to connect late on routes, you don't always find success, which truthfully is kind of what you want to see as a player. Now, if you followed last year, you knew these deep routes were very, very much exploitable, but something else that was a problem was this. Double team blocks, struggles in all football games, but you really can't read that pressure, and almost instantly I got sacked there in terms of trying to look downfield on these deep developing routes. Hopefully, that's something they can work to kind of slow a little bit, because right now, it's such a challenge to read a pocket when it forms this way when everyone is just kind of static. Here I go ahead and connect downfield. You'll see a little bit of the physics there as the player gets chipped and then actually tackled. With the frame rate, I think more than anything else, you actually have a real noticeable change to how the physics-based gameplay interacts, and I really like the way some of it looks. So I will say, in this pass here, go and try to throw, and again, get that instant sack when you have double team blocks just not forming. So that's really too high of a sack percentage for me, even on deep routes. You know, I don't like to see a quarterback go down. You know, that's got to be 2 times within, I would say, 5 or 6 passes. But dropping back here, throwing out to a receiver I can't see, just to make sure, you know, is this going to be one of those magical completions? You can see, though, doesn't actually pan out. But I also want you to pay attention to the receiver that generally last year would be open all the time on these deep routes is getting checked at the line of scrimmage, and I really like how this looks. That right there is kind of a new animation. They also kind of have a trail for the defensive back. It leads to an incomplete pass when I went deep. I'll have a lot more on this game, but I know you guys wanted to see some breakdowns and some context. I appreciate you watching this video, and you know I will be back in a week with more commentary.